So I've done all my shading and highlighting on my peonies. Now what I'm going to do so that this coordinates back to the floor cloth is I'm going to just wash in a little antiquing. So I'm just going to take a little bit of my red from my palette and also the green that I used on the leaves. And if I mix those together, I actually will make my own brown, and that helps tie all the colors together from your design work. So you just want it really thin and watery, and I'm going to use a mop brush, and I'm just going to come in and just wash this in and kind of brush it back out. I don't want it really dark or heavy. It just helps add a little dimension to the project. And I'm not going to worry about going all the way to the edge because I'm going to come back in and add a little border on this anyway. I don't worry too much about being really precise with this. If I get a little on the tips of the flowers or something, it's really not that noticeable. So just try to keep it really loose. Okay, I'm going to give that a few seconds to dry, and then I'm going to tape this off so I can do the edges. So let's take a break, and I'll be right back. All right, so the wash that we applied has dried, and what I did is I went back with Scotch tape and placed that right along the edge all the way around the tray, and then I went back with my blue painter's tape, which is a low-tack tape, and I put that up right against the edge of that Scotch tape. Then I took a craft knife, and I actually used my acrylic handle as my straight edge. Worked well. And I trimmed that off so I have a nice clean edge. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back with actually the color that I base coated with, and I'm just going to apply a thin coat of paint right there and let that dry first. And what that does is it seals the edge of the tape so that when I apply the darker color that I want to use, that edge will already be sealed, and I don't have to worry about the paint running underneath the edge of the edge of the tape. All right, so I went ahead and base coated the side of the tray with my red and did this little section in here with my antique maroon. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this tape off. All the way around. And then what I want to do is add this scroll element that we used here. I want to do around the outside of the tray, so it has a little bit of decoration on there too. So the easiest way I found to do this is I'm actually, let's see, I'm going to place my stamp, and it exactly, luckily, fits right on the side there. So that it's easy to place, I'm going to hold that in right there, and I'm going to press that onto my handle. So then all I have to do is add my paint and stamp it. So that worked really well. So I'm going to go ahead. Put that paint on. line that up and press that into place. See? So I'm just going to continue to do that same thing all the way around till I have that scroll on that outside of the tray all the way around. Then I'm done with the painting, so I'll move on to the varnishing.